So 11 years ago, when I was working on my PhD, I had gotten taken advantage of by a girl, and I think part of the reason I had a hard time leaving her was that we had all learned growing up that you needed a partner to go out on a date, right? And I didn't even like her. I didn't even like having a relationship with a girl all that much. What I liked was the acceptance that came with having a girl around you, right? Now, fast forward a few years later, I was working at a tech giant, and one day we were cramming for a deadline, and I was at the office at 9 p.m. All my colleagues had gone home because they needed to take care of a spouse or children. I think most of them had children. And after I finished the task on hand, I remember thinking this was like a tax, right? We all know that taxes are very unfair to people who don't have children. And I remember, gee, I just paid a huge singles tax at the office. So after I finished my work, I decided to browse the internet, and I looked up various tax forms from all sorts of countries. And I remember thinking, oh, okay, maybe it's not so unfair, because I remember seeing in other countries how unfair the tax system could be compared to the United States. Especially the rates could be a lot higher, right? But I left that on my computer after I left for the day because I was so upset. And when I came back to the office, the tax forms were still on my screen. And everybody must have just thought I was crazy for looking up tax forms from every country. Now, last year, after we returned to the office during the first wave of going to phase 3 of the COVID lockdowns, obviously we rolled back, I had a coworker who needed to take care of an extended family member. The parents had COVID, and she needed to take care of their children so that their children wouldn't catch COVID from their parents, something like that. I don't remember the exact details. I had to fill in for her. I remember thinking of paying another tax, although I don't feel so bad about it anymore. That coworker and I get along very well now, and I got to know some of her family members. But it just goes to show, I'm willing to bet I'm not the only solosexual out there. This past year I talked extensively about my happy solosexual life, and you know what? We went back to the office a couple weeks ago, and nobody has asked me for help like that again. And it just makes me wish that more solosexuals like myself would come out of the closet and band together, right? I think we deserve a whole lot more out of this world, but because everybody's fighting this fight alone, we might not get everything that we our fair share of the pie, right? Anyways, come out of the closet. Thanks for watching.